good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jackson on first down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Hey, yo, DJ, put a nigga back to the record, baby, and give me this right now.
So now 7-0 the score.
didn't go, and boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points, straight line.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I'm going to hit you all.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Jackson looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big 30-yard play on third.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. And this will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. 36 yards on the play. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Now he's got it. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the side.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The previous play is under
And
review.
down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. And I never played quarterback, but I'm thinking as a quarterback, you're a little bit into the game now, second quarter, you're losing, you're not playing well, probably feels like a lot of weight on your shoulders.
Certainly does, but it's something that quarterbacks have to be used to because they're always carrying around that weight. So how do they adjust the weight? How do they make it work for them? How do they work against it? That's what we're going to find out going forward.
Yeah, he'll be trying to get all that weight off his shoulders here on this drive.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He has not had the game that he envisioned. His team has not had the game that they've envisioned here. So how do they turn this around now?
Well, right now, what he's looking forward to doing is finding a way to get the added weight on his back. Is it like that monkey that Steve Young was talking about? Remember that in the Super Bowl?
The 95 Super Bowl.
Right, when they beat the Chargers, and, you know, he had that weight of expectations and past greats on his back. In this case, it's just bad play. Can he shake it off and then be able to play loose and free and help his team out?
Let's see if he can do just that. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
They had two tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked him first down, too.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights. And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. Rough so far for him. That's the only way to describe it. He's thrown more completions to the other team than he has to his. 3 INTs thus far.
Love the description. Rough, rocky, shaky, all of those things. But this is where you find out about a quarterback, isn't it? This is where you find out about your team leader.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is caught. Watkins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown, Chiefs!
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So we have come to halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught by Watkins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. The 30, 20, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, 63 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. No
gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
To throw, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The 20. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So we race the flag. They decline it. And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Kansas City touchdown. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Jackson now off the bootleg. Buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Room here to run. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Kansas City defense, they make their way onto the field now. Their offense failed to put up any points. Now they'll be looking for the stop.
It's a responsibility now because in a tie game, okay, the offense didn't score, didn't put any points on the board. But guess what? We're not going to allow them to score at all either. They'll keep volleying back and forth until someone gets an advantage.
Yeah, right now, no advantage. Tie game. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins. 75 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great...
And this is going to be intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So that drives 7 plays in length. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 7, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw is Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. At time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Let's go, D.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.